What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I just wanted to make sure that you understand I'm only doing this video today because I promised you that I would continue to deliver the content for October, and to be honest with you, I felt really run down this month, especially the last week. My body is just battling a chest infection and it seriously floored me, man. But as I promised you, I'm doing a video today just to talk about the week really and just wrap it up. I do apologize that I haven't provided anything educational. Today is usually an educational video, but it just is what it is. You know, as I said, I wasn't planning to do this video and I managed to do it. Well, I'm doing it now, and probably by the time you've watched it I would have recorded it and edited and uploaded it, but it just is what it is. Now I just want to say, you know, October usually is a really good month for trading. The volatility is usually there after the holidays in July. Just for some reason this month has been super weird, and you know, all I can imagine is that's due to, you know, the not knowing what's happening with coronavirus and where this world's going with it, unfortunately. And you know, we did speak about this a little while ago. I said as traders we need to prepare for this. In terms of trading wise, it doesn't really affect us. In actual fact, it benefits us because the markets kind of become predictable, and we understand where the economies are going and which directions the market's going to be going and where investors are going to be putting their money, etc, etc. So for us it's not too bad. But I did say a few weeks back, are you prepared? That was one of my worst nightmares, my phone going off while I'm on a recording. But are you prepared for when an event like this happens again? And I can see the panic. You know, you hear about it. Everybody's worried. Bars, pubs, restaurants, they're all closing down again. And people just don't know whether they're coming or going. People are going to be losing their jobs. People are going to lose their friends. It just becomes a really bad situation. And I just want to say, I'm not sure that's what's affecting me. As I said, I think I got this infection, but this is an opportunity for all of you traders out there. And if you're going through hardships and you're being affected by these circumstances, I do wish you the best and hope you can come out of this. But just remember, this is an opportunity for you now to really focus and put your heads down. Put your head down. Yeah, heads down. And really put together a plan about how you can start to transform your life and start to accelerate your growth, because we don't know how long this is going to last for. We're not in control of much when it comes to this world and what the governments say. And let's say next year, 2021, God forbid, this continues to happen. What's going to happen then? Do you understand? Every decision you make from now on has to be based on not knowing what's going to happen in the future. So making sure that you're making informed decisions, you're planning properly, you're executing properly, you're making sure that you have a cushion to fall back on for when these circumstances happen. And it's important that you do that. It really is, because October, for one, I mean, the start of the month for me was pretty well. Let me put this on silent. The start of the month was pretty well for me. I mean, it has been throughout, so I don't want to sound like I'm being ungrateful here. And I know there's probably a lot of you out there that haven't had the best of the first 2 weeks of October, but it's been a real grind and a graft, and the momentum and the volatility hasn't been there. And to be able to just get into trades and see them go in your direction, or to be able to hold those trades for a full like 1 to 3s, even run them for 1 to 5s, unless you're using the real low time frames, the higher time frames have just not been playing ball. You know, there are a lot of traders that have suffered from it, and I don't want you to get discouraged. You know, this is part of your growth as a trader. This is part of your journey, and you have to learn to cope with this. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to cope with this all the time, but you need to be prepared for it next time. So unless you go through it and experience it, you're never going to know how to deal with it when it comes up again. So I know it's hard, but just take this moment to embrace it, because unless you experience something, you won't be equipped for something that you're not familiar with. Do you understand? So if you're now familiar with a situation like this where the markets are not playing ball, especially on the higher time frames, then you can be prepared for it next time. You won't be shocked. But what you have to do now is you need to recognize that this is a state that the markets are in. and you need to just allow the markets to do what they're doing until they're ready to give you an opportunity to trade. I mean, this week alone I'm up 14%. Now, I'm not going to say that 14% was easy, and again, I say this very humbly because I know there are a lot of you out there that haven't had the best of weeks. So when I say it's hard, I'm going to say it's hard for this reason. Let me tell you. Let me check the date. 12th to the 16th. And this is due to the 17th. So this week alone, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 trades. Now I trade the lower time frame, so it's not bad. I trade the lower time frame, so it's not bad. But I've taken 16 trades. I'm up 14%. But out of those 16 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only won 8 of the trades. 8 trades out of 16. Now that's a 50% win rate. Fire engines. That's a 50% win rate, so it's not too bad. But compared to my previous week, last week, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 trades last week, and I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. Big difference, huh? I lost more than 50% of my trades this week and won more of them last week. But it's been a battle. What I want to share with you is that you don't have to have the best win rate. According to my stats, I've gone from this month being a 77% win rate, and because of this week, I've dropped down to around 50%. It is annoying. But we're not trading because we need to have the best win rate. You know, even though I've dropped down to just over a 50% win rate this month, I'm still up almost 44%, 45%, 44.8%, something like that. So if you're using good risk management and you're allowing the trades to play out with good risk to reward, it would always play in your favor. And as you can see, I've done 30 plus trades this month. Yeah. Just over 30 plus trades this month, and the numbers are playing out. But that's experience. For some of you, you're taking trades and you just want to win them all the time. You have to get over that notion. It's not going to happen. I've had this week in the community at least 5 or 6 members passing funded traders challenges, and some of their win percentage is around 30%. Some are much higher, but if you see the stats and the equity curves that these traders have got passing these challenges this week, it's been up like this, just slow and gradual. And just because their win percentage isn't the best, they've taken enough trades, used really good risk management to then slowly but surely grind their way up and pass the challenge. And that's trading. That's trading right there. No one's going to give you a medal on accolade if you manage to get an 80% win rate and you hit 8 out of 10 of your trades. Who cares? Who cares? You're here to make money. You're not here for stats. You're not here for recognition. You're here to just take your trades and make money. And that's what you should be focusing on. So this week, if it hasn't worked out for you for whatever reason, don't let that get you down. It's time for you to understand this is numbers, pure numbers. And it's been tough, man. It's been tough. I've seen it. I feel it. I'm getting run down by it, or not better by it. So if it's tough for me, it's going to be tough for you. I just want to say, keep your heads up. Don't look down. And if you have been knocked down, get back up. This weekend, I personally, if I was you, get all your trades together. Identify the ones you could have avoided. Identify the ones you could have closed early. Identify the ones that you maybe shouldn't have taken. Then go back over the markets and take a look at the duration of the times that you would have been traded in, and say to yourself, well, maybe if I was a little bit more patient here, I could have taken a trade here. Or maybe if I didn't take 2 trades here chasing the trade, I could have waited patiently for another trade to come later on down the line. That's what I would do. Do your due diligence, and that will set you up and build your confidence and give you faith to come back next week to go hard. That's what I would do. So anyway, I've been ranting for 10 minutes now. Let me just head over to the charts and just share with you my 2 trades today. So the first trade that I took today, I've only traded pound USD this month, and I personally only going to be trading pound USD. There's no need for me to trade any more pairs. I'm starting to understand it very well. It understands me, and we work like peanut butter and jam. You know what I mean? We work well. So the first trade that I took was in line with the directional bias of the market, which was clearly down. Okay, what I identified was price failing to break these structures over here, and then I identified a double top formation here. So, wow, there you go. You can hear my son. Now I'm looking at the market pushing to the downside. So I'm saying to myself, well, look, if we have this lower high and price respecting this lower high, then in theory we should have this double top and this continuation down. Took the trade, was triggered into this, and we got stopped out. It is what it is. Just can't control it. Then I saw this real strong volume enter the markets for London Open, and because the market was in a downtrend and we hadn't broken above any of these highs, previous highs in the past, we were respecting them and we'll put it in lower highs and lower lows. Once we broke above this, I knew the momentum had shifted. I just needed evidence and confirmation of that shift, and I was looking for price to create some sort of retest of these structures. We got the retest of these structures, as you can clearly see. I entered here with, it was actually a buy stop. So price was down here and entered with a buy stop. And it was on a 15-minute time frame as well. As I said, I've been not feeling strong at all. As I said, I didn't want to do YouTube today, nothing. I just wanted to just kick back and relax, take some vitamin C, just drink some juice and just chill out. But with that in mind, I just took a trade on the 15-minute time frame. I didn't want to mess around with the 1 minute or the 5 minute. Just let the trade play out. When I done what I had to do, got my shirt ironed, had my shave, make sure that I'm fresh for the recording, and then let the trade play out. Sitting down, eating breakfast with the family. Price was up in and around these levels here. I identified the first rejection, so this one here, and then I saw the second rejection. At this moment in time, after I saw the second rejection, I just closed the trade. I was targeting some of these structural highs over here for a 1 to 3ish up here, so I was targeting a 1 to 3, but I decided to close out around here. It was just over a 1 to 2, so I lost 2% here, and I was going to close it early, but I didn't. Lost 2% there, won 2% here, and I managed to finish today 2% up, almost 2% flat. So that was it really. That was my trading day. Finished the week 14% up, and yeah, you know my story. 2 days ago I had 4 trades, 3 loses, 1 win. Yesterday was a bit tough as well, but I still managed to finish the day 4% up as well, and then today 2% up, even with 1 loss and that. So look, if anybody's going to be an example, please let it be me. You know, I don't want you all to think that I win every single trade. I certainly don't. This month I was trading. It's only 2 weeks in, so there's still a whole month to go. I'm not even phased by it, and I don't care again about my win percentage. I'm just here to make money. But I was at a 77% win rate with around a 2.9 profit factor. Because of this week, it has dropped down to just over 50%, and the profit factor has dropped down also because I have not been going for my 1 to 3s, and yeah, it is what it is. But you know, again, I'm trusting the numbers. I'm letting my trades, I'm taking my trades in line with my trading plan, according to my strategy. I'm using good risk management, making sure that I'm not taking trades I shouldn't be taking, and then obviously the results reflect itself. So look, you've got 2 more weeks of the month left. I also have 2 weeks left of the month. Let's just wait till next week, see what happens. If the markets offer something great, let's go ham. If it doesn't, then just settle, Just wait for the market to talk to us, and then let's go ham. But other than that, family, listen, man, I just want to say thank you for your support. I love you all. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I appreciate you supporting the journey with me. And yeah, I'll continue to do my best to support you. We'll be back Sunday for the weekly outlook and reviews. And other than that, I wish you a great weekend. And as I always say, if you enjoy the video, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, turn on notifications, and until next time, trust the process.